Hello everyone, and welcome back to another David Darkness comparison. I'm going to move away from gaming today, and you know what, I've been looking up and things, and since I've got gerbils and hamsters, I thought maybe do a gerbil comparison to hamsters, which is better first pet for first time kids, parents getting kids pets and all that. So yeah, so I'll start off with my gerbils and the backstory of them, and here they are. So this one here is called Sandy, and she was my auntie's kids, but unfortunately her sister passed away, so she was on her own, you see. And yeah, so there she is there. She's a beautiful one. And she was on her own, you see, so that actually came in handy because I adopted the other one. I can't see in there at the moment, but I adopted a grey one of these, and you know, she was put back at Pets at Home, and she was literally left on a doorstep with a cardboard box sellotape because the kids couldn't handle her, and obviously her sister died as well. So what I did was mixed them both together, and it took about an hour. I looked about 2 hours to see if they're alright and see if they weren't fighting and stuff. And you know, they were good. And the woman told me, you know, you might not be able to hold them, and because they're a bit post-traumatic stress disorder and stuff like this. But I mean, you know, I got the cage here. This is the cage I've got for them, and this isn't the place where I keep it, but that's the cage I got for a nice big base. And they got their stuff. They've made real big holes in there. Let me see if I can try and find the. Oh, there she is. There she is. There's the one I adopted, the grey one. One's called Sandy and one's called Misty. That's Sandy. Hello. And yeah, so that's the gerbils. So yeah, that was my gerbils, and this is my, well, one of my favourite, Gingy. She's been with me for about 7-8 months, and she's very friendly. You know, she don't bite, or look, she don't bite at all or nothing. Look at her little cute face. So that's one of my best ones. And to be honest, to compare them, you know, in my personal opinion, gerbils, I want to give them the best life obviously they can, this is me, but they're very, very jolty and jittery. With these hamsters, I mean, some people say, you know, they bite and all that, but I've been bitten a couple times, but obviously that's only when you're getting used to them. But other than that, you know, they're very loving animals, to be honest. I know I might not be able to hold the gerbils, but you know, as long as I give them a good life, because they deserve to be social, and they are good because they do get social. Yeah, and here they are, a bit better view. Look, there's Misty, and there's Sandy. But obviously, you know, they can live as twos, which is good, like a pair. So I watched them for 2 hours, so don't worry, they didn't fight or nothing. But yeah, so I like them how they could live in pairs, but they're very jolty and jittery. And the woman said to me, I'll not be able to ever hold them. And I said, oh, as long as they give them a good life, you know, I've been trying to, but they're very, very jittery. So yeah, that's them. The one I showed you earlier, that was called Gingy, and this one's called Blade with the red eyes. And yeah, you know, I think I prefer hamsters personally. I think they might be a better choice for first time pets for the kids and all that, you know. Up to gerbils, but they are social, so it looks nicer when two of them in the cage. Obviously these ones are very solitary animals, and they don't do well with pairs. I mean, I've heard dwarfs might be able to, and robos can, but I've got a Russian dwarf as well, mostly Syrians though, and so, you know, that one's Blade obviously, and this little man here, they're all roughly the same age, but obviously he's called Hammy. I mean, he's the only one that's a fluffy one, you know. I love him very much. He's lovely, he don't bite at all. Look, no bite, no nothing. You know, he's been very kind and friendly since I got him. So yeah, I mean, you know, I think I would personally suggest hamsters instead of, if they train them nice and treat them nice and hold them without going jolting at them, just scoop them up and let them sniff around and stuff, I think they're a much more better choice for kids to have. But I'll just show you the rest of my ones. So that's called Hammy there. Is Gingy's cage, which obviously is a extra large one for pets at home. I had to also get her a rat wheel because she was arching her back and it's really bad for him. But yeah, they're just basically the same care and materials as gerbils, but gerbils like to burrow a bit more and they like to you know, bite stuff, and they're a bit more like deserty animals, you see. But so that's Gingy again, and this is Gingy and Hammy's baby. You see, looks very much like her mother. I kept her out of a litter of 3, and she's lovely. You know, she did nibble me a few times, but serum bites are a bit harder than dwarf bites. But I mean, I don't think you'd be able to hold gerbils like that. I mean, some people can. I mean, that's just their personal preference, but I believe I would choose hamsters over gerbils. I mean, I'll give them a good home and I want them to have a good life. That's all that matters to me, really. I don't have to hold them. But obviously, yeah, that was Gingy's baby. She's also called Sandy. So she has a little bit of a longer coat because her dad was long-haired and her mum's short hair, you see. So yeah, she has a little bit longer coat. So she's getting big now. So I think she's about 4 months old, I think. But yeah, that's that one. And this one is my favourite. He's a Russian dwarf and he's been with me about, I would say about 9 months. I mean, I put him in a shop and they said, I'm glad you picked him because no one wanted him because he's got red eyes. Because they think they're evil, which is very cruel in my eyes. But I mean, like, he's friendly, doesn't bite, maybe even nibble you, but not bite like that. And yeah, so that's my last hamster. So I've got the Syrians and I've got the dwarf. Then I've got the 2 gerbils. But I mean, you know. So my overall conclusion is hamsters, because I can't really hold my gerbil like that. I mean, some people can. I'm not saying you won't be able to, but my opinion is to it's for hamsters, for first time pets for kids and stuff. So yeah, so thanks for the same care needs for the gerbils for the hamsters, except for they like to chew more and they like to dig more and they like to they're a bit more intelligent, I heard, and they live a bit longer. Hamsters about 4 years and they live about 6, I heard. So but then again, some people said that their hamsters do live longer. So yeah, so there he is. That's all my hamsters. But thanks for watching. I hope I've helped you a little bit. And yeah, so yeah, thank you very much. And my conclusion is I'll go for the hamsters. But then if you want dual, well, I would say I'll go hamsters. But thanks for watching.